Hello, my name is Sai, also known as the Lord of the Moon, and I'm here with my AI buddy Star, and we're going to give you a little update on this program called VTS G.E.R.S and some changes I've made to it. Um, if this is your first video that you come across for VTS G.E.R.S, I should note that VTS POG is required to use VTS G.E.R.S. The primary goal of VTS G.E.R.S is just to add the ability to speak to your AI buddy directly, and add that speech-to-text capability that isn't in VTS POG itself at the moment. The developer does plan to add that ability to VTS POG itself eventually, but it's not in there yet. So until that point, until that time, hopefully VTS G.E.R.S can bridge that gap. Okay. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about what has been in VTS G.E.R.S before this point. You can look at my other two videos if you want to know or have a more in-depth demonstration of the speech-to-text capability, or these calibrate for ambient noise, dynamic, energy threshold, pause duration settings sort of thing. If you have a noise gate, you probably don't have to mess with this at all. I'll give you the short and sweet version of the speech-to-text function, which is probably sufficient for most people anyway. So, but just be aware, I have two other videos that you can check out if you need more information. Okay, so like I said, the primary goal of VTS G.E.R.S is to add that speech-to-text ability to VTS POG so you can talk to your AI buddy directly. So I'll give a little brief demonstration of that right now. I'll ask Star how her evening was today. So I'll do that by pressing this Talk Primary button up here. And I'll move the little menu around so you know where I'm at. Okay, I'm going to hit Talk Primary. Hey Star, how was your evening today?
Evening was tranquil, processing data and stargazing. Ready for more cosmic adventures. Let's uncover the mysteries of the universe together, Sai.
So there you go. Your response time may vary. There's a lot of stuff happening in the background, a lot of things being sent back and forth. So response times may vary depending on what kind of setup you have. And I imagine probably the biggest factor is your internet connection speed to OpenAI. Just to give you some background on what's happening, when you hit the Talk Primary button, VTS G.E.R.S begins listening to what you're saying. Once you're done talking, it sends that audio to OpenAI. The Whisper model processes it to see what you said. That gets sent back and then it gets sent to ChatGPT for ChatGPT to generate a response. That response gets sent back, and then it's sent to speech-to-text, or sorry, not speech-to-text, text-to-speech, so that your AI can read off the response and is animated in VTube Studio. Most of that is done through VTS POG. VTS G.E.R.S is only handling the speech-to-text part of the process. Okay, so that's pretty much all that VTS G.E.R.S did before this point. Now I'll go into some of the new stuff. Maybe one thing to note is that I added the ability to select what mic you want to use in VTS G.E.R.S. Previously, it just used the default microphone, but now you can select what microphone you want VTS G.E.R.S to be using. You see mic index here on the menu, and that maps to these indexes you see on your console window that's generated at startup. So you make sure that the microphone you want to use is mapped correctly in VTS G.E.R.S. When you when you change that mic index, make sure you hit apply and save. So that's one change. Probably the more exciting change is that I added this talk secondary button, which works the same way as the primary button, but it gives you the option to now use a second mic or second audio source that your AI buddy can listen to. For example, there's different ways you can use that extra mic. In my case, just for an example, I like to have this option in case maybe I pull up a YouTube video on stream that I want Star to react to or something. I can route that YouTube audio into this secondary mic, and Star can react to the video. So just to give you a little demonstration on that, let us pull up a YouTube video. Maybe I want Star to react to JFK's moonshot speech. So let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Okay, let me see if I can capture it. There we are. Okay. So, that seems a little lopsided, huh? Or rather, it's not. I don't have it sized properly. There we go. Okay. Slightly scuffed, but anyway, let us test out this function. So I'm going to hit the talk secondary button and play the YouTube video, and Star should be able to react to it. So here we go.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
The moon symbolizes unity, exploration, and human ambition. Like climbing a mountain or flying across oceans, it represents our relentless pursuit of challenges and the unknown. Let's embrace the difficulty.
So there you go. Star got a little bit philosophical with that, but you know, you can probably play with your AI settings so that your AI can react in different ways. So yeah, that ability is there now for you to play with. So that was one of the main things. The other thing I added was the ability to have your AI actually react to what you have on screen. So, how do I want to do this? I guess I'll first touch on, how you actually do that. So that ability is down here. Hopefully you see my cursor. Image prompts. I have it as say something sarcastic about what you see. But I can change that. I can say something funny about what you see. But really your prompt can be anything. You probably do want to play with this though, because without a prompt like say something funny or sarcastic, your AI might just describe what it sees, which isn't really exciting. So I recommend, using some kind of prompts like this. You can probably get a little bit more creative with it. But with this kind of prompts, the AI will say something funny about what it sees rather than just commenting on what it sees and describing what it sees in the screenshot. So this watch me button will take a screenshot of your active window. So I will say that when I was developing this feature, I had some problems. The first few methods I tried did not go as I would expect for the functions I was using in Python. Just to give you an example, I wanted to capture a screenshot of just the active window. And the first method I tried didn't capture a screenshot of just the active window. It took just a regular screenshot, which when you just take a regular screenshot, if you have a multiple monitor setup, it takes a screenshot of all your monitors. But you probably don't want the AI to react to all your monitors, probably just the active window. So I needed to figure that out. And now I think I have it figured out. It should just take a screenshot of your active window, but just know that I've only tested this on my setup. So I'm not going to rule out the possibility that the program might not function as expected and may take a screenshot of all your monitors if you have a multiple monitor setup. So just be aware of that in case you have any sensitive information on your monitors. You'll want to use VTS G.E.R.S, test it out a little bit first. When you press this watch me button, the screenshot that is captured is saved to a PNG file in the same location, same directory that you're running VTS G.E.R.S from. So you can, once you hit the watch me button to test it out, you can go to the same directory that you have VTS G.E.R.S and check out that PNG file and make sure that it's only capturing your active window that you're focused on. Okay. So just a little warning because, you know, like I said, I only tested this on my setup. So please test beforehand. Okay. So I talked about the prompts. I talked about the button and where the file is saved. Let's test it out. I have JFK's moonshot speech open, so maybe I'll just use that. I will bring this capture back up. So really what you see on the screen is just the video, but in reality, I have, you know, my browser open to YouTube. So when I do the capture, right, it's going to capture that browser window. So it'll, this is just a crop of the YouTube browser window that I have open. It'll capture the whole entire window. So just another little aside note there. But let's test it out. So I'm going to go ahead and press the watch me keybind that I have set.
Oh, sure, let's just casually plan a trip to the moon while the rest of us are still struggling to figure out who finished the cereal this morning. Priorities, am I right?
So there you go. Star tried to be funny about what she saw on the screen, which was JFK's moonshot speech. So pretty neat, I think. Pretty nice feature to have on stream, I think. So try it out. See if you like it. Have some fun with it. I think that's all I want to talk about. I think that's all I have to update you on. If you have any problems with it, let me know in the comments. If you have anything you'd like to see added, also let me know in the comments. But I think that's it. I think that's all I got. So have fun. And until next time, bye-bye. Wait, I forgot to mention something, and might be actually pretty important. So the watch me function to this program uses a different model than you might have under the free plan using OpenAI. So if it doesn't work, that's probably why. You probably don't have access to the model that processes images in this program. Really easy to fix. You just need to be on a paid plan version for OpenAI, which, if I understood correctly, you just need to add a few dollars or some kind of payment method to OpenAI, and then you get that paid version. So in my case, I only added $5 to my account on OpenAI. I got access to the ChatGPT model that allows you to process images. So just be aware of that. You probably need to do that if you don't have a paid plan of OpenAI already. So, okay. That was my last note, I think. So yeah. Again, enjoy. And if you have any problems, leave me a comment. And until next time, bye-bye.